Oh boy, this video is gonna change your life. This will be the last video you're ever gonna need to watch. This is the time for you to accept your height. I know somebody must tell you this. So do you do these things? Do you compare height with everyone you've passed by? You go down the street and somebody's facing you going your way and you see, oh my god, am I taller than him? Am I a little shorter? Would I be able to take him in a fight? What you also do is you say your height is higher by 1 inch. You're not just telling that to other people, you're telling that to yourself, but it makes you feel uncomfortable because you know you're lying. And at last, you don't want to talk to women because what's the point? There are lots of other guys that are taller than you, so why would you even exist? Why would they even be with you? Why would they even talk to you? Everybody else think them, but how to leave this curse? It's not possible. These things leave you in a state of constantly searching for ways to increase your height. So you go to YouTube, you search down how to grow taller, you see a lot of videos, you watch every single one of them. Even I personally made 2 videos related to this topic where people make mistakes when it comes to these things. I think this is the mistake. If you understand the symbol of this, basically means that you cannot accept your own height and then you want to grow more. You cannot accept the fact that you won't grow more. If you're younger than 16, 17, then maybe you can still grow some. But if you're older than that, it's much tougher and the chances are pretty slim. So you shouldn't count on that and optimize everything and spend hours and hours daily just thinking about it. The dark thing here is you'll most likely not grow more. So maybe you've seen videos like this, talking about the similar thing. Well, you can learn a new instrument, you can get money, you can go to the gym, you can learn how to cook, you can learn lots of things. I don't like this advice that people share online because you'll never feel complete if you measure your value through achievements. If you constantly connect your value, existence, with the achievements you have, maybe you know how to row, you know how you can do pull-ups, you know how to climb. If you connect your confidence to these things, even though those are great acts and you should learn them, if you somehow ever lose those abilities, then you're gonna lose your confidence. I'm talking about things like these. If I was just 2 inches taller, blah, blah, blah. When I get to 10K amount, blah, blah, blah. Once I weigh 200 pounds, I can bench 220. If you connect your confidence to these things, you're basically waiting for something to give yourself a permission to have confidence. Do you notice how funny that sounds? You're asking yourself for confidence, but in order to make it a fair deal, you're actually saying, once I get to A, then I will get my confidence because I deserve my confidence then. Are you masculine if you know how to bench 225? Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good achievement. Does that actually make you a person who people want to be around? Instead, I want you to say, I'm a man and I'm working on my goals. That's a whole different approach. This way, you're still working on yourself. You're not sitting in the basement and just saying nothing else matters, nothing is important, I'm short. There'll always be a man taller than me, more handsome than me, more capable in some aspects than me. So that's why I don't like this whole self-improvement approach. If your confidence is strongly connected to your ability to do certain things, set valuable goals and then work towards them. Without goals, you just exist. What's the point of existence comes into your mind, and then you start overthinking, you get into depression, you get existential crisis because you don't have any real purpose to live for. Everything's just a day that goes by during your work hours and then relaxing at home, playing video games, maybe watching a movie, refreshing to go work tomorrow again. The second thing I wanted to do is I want you to kill your ego. And this may be different for every single person. For example, somebody may have too much pride in your hair, then cut your hair. And learn to wear both nice clothes and trainers. Learn to feel good wearing nice classy clothes as well as some dumb trainers that you wear to the gym. And accept that you cannot know and be professional in everything. That's the whole point. If you try to be professional in everything and then say that you're confident in so many levels, you just need to accept that some people are better at certain things than you are. And you should focus on becoming an expert in one really good thing. And then knowing the other things about other things, being capable of doing a lot of things, but just be an expert in one thing, that's going to bring you the most amount of confidence that you can get. Also, you want to be strong and you want to learn how to fight because it cannot hurt you to be strong and to be able to control different situations. Whether you want to accept it or not, even though today is a little more civilized world, it still comes to the fact who's the strongest person in the room. Being strong and being able to fight is basically a number one thing that will bring you ease and confidence around other people once you're standing in the room with them. So as I've said here, these are all goals. And once again, I don't want you to be like, once I achieve these things, then I'm gonna have my confidence, then I'm gonna love myself, no matter what. I want you to feel good and confident after you set these goals down. And that does not mean you write them on a piece of paper and then throw them away and start doing everything else you've done until now. I want you to consistently look at your goals and work every day towards achieving them. Allow yourself to have confidence and self-love just because of having those goals and working towards them instead of waiting for the destination to arrive until you will not allow yourself to have confidence. And I created an awesome sentence. Maybe it exists, maybe you don't, but these are my words. If you wanted to be an average man, then you'd have it much easier being taller. But if you wanted to be an above average man, if that's your goal, then you'd need to work hard for it regardless of your height. No matter if you're 5'6", 5'8", 5'11", or 6'5", you're going to have to work really hard if you want to be above average. If you want to live an average life, then the best possible average life you can live is by being tall. There's no lying about that. What can you do? It's unfair. But if you want to be an above average man, then you must work hard regardless. So you have two choices. You're either going to be average or you're going to work so hard that you become so valuable that nobody even notices your height. At last, I've laid down here some men that are pretty successful despite being below average heights. And now you might want to cope and say, oh, by their stars, they're actors, they're musicians, I won't be able to be that great. And the point is, imagine if they told themselves that nothing is possible because they are short and nobody's going to accept them and take them seriously, whatever they do, business, women, whatever. So they went over that and then achieved their success. And your success may not be as big as theirs, but surely if you work hard enough, you're going to achieve all of your dreams. And then naturally you'll have that cemented confidence, which couldn't be taken that easily. Because when it comes to height problems, the most of it's actually in your head and nobody actually notices the things and the difference between your height and everybody else's. It only happens if you appear to be awkward just because of it. People appear to respect you less, but that's not because you're short, that's because you appear awkward. I hope this video helped you, maybe gave you a new perspective, a life-changing perspective, I hope so. And if you're interested about improving your sleep and sending your body into the best conditions possible to make your dreams come true, then check the link in the description. I'll see you in the next video.